Hello and welcome back. My name is Mike Gillespie. This is podcast number 7 from SalesMax. And boy, what a weekend we had. A historic weekend. After a historic week that prior Monday. You know, last week we talked about UVA. The team that came back after a horrific elimination in the first round of the NCAA tournament to come back, endure the year, and then finally make it to their first national championship. So America loves a comeback story. And here we had one of the best comeback stories ever with Tiger Woods, the poster person for golf over the last 20 years or so. And again, he took a kind of a game that was for a very elite class of people, and he brought it to the masses. Tiger did personally. And he had some real tough personal issues, and he had some real tough physical issues. Some people never thought he'd be able to play golf again, but yet he worked hard, he persevered, and lo and behold, he wins another major championship, the Masters, in dramatic fashion. And I'm telling you, America loves a comeback story. You know, think about this for a second. For those people that are selling insurance and annuity programs, well, we had something called Department of Labor, DOL, and it was a specter, and it's gone. The market has come back, and the folks that work in that arena have a terrific opportunity going forward for years and years and years. So today what I'd like to talk about comes directly out of the book, Never Ask a Barber If You Need a Haircut, Find Common Ground and Make It Better. And how do you find common ground? Well, you find common ground, it's pretty simple. There's 3 things that I found that can get you to the common ground that the most successful salespeople in the financial services industry have used, and I've witnessed more than once. The first is, number 1, first and foremost, ask great questions. How did you get into the business? Look, listen, and learn. Ask questions. So you're here in Boston, but you're a Yankee fan. Well, that's kind of interesting. Could you kind of tell me how that all happened? Ask a question to deepen the relationship and your understanding with the person that you're talking to. So, how did you get into the business? Do you have a mentor in the business? Do you have a particular philosophy that you like to use in the business? Ask great questions and show them that you're interested, number 1. We talked about asking great questions. I now want to talk about listening and helping when you walk into somebody's office. Walk into the office, look around, and if you see something that they went to Princeton, that they went to Harvard, or that other great academic institute, Towson University, you can say, gee whiz, you went to Towson. Why not Harvard? Why not Yale? You get the point. Look around and see, oh my gosh, is that your family there? How many children do you have? Wow, that's great. You know, I've got a couple of my own, etc., etc. Ask questions, look and listen at your surroundings, and when you're in a situation, and try to find common ground with the person that you're trying to provide solutions to. So we talked about asking great questions. We talked about listening. And the third thing I want to talk about today was being authentic and having an authentic interest in your customers and their business. And what is an authentic interest? How many times have you seen a salesperson come in and they might ask a question and then they'll completely ignore what the customer wants to talk about and steamroll through whatever they wanted to talk about? I call that having a monologue. But you need, and I need, and everybody needs in our business to be better at the dialogue where you're communicating on a 2-way basis, not just on a 1-way basis. So have an authentic interest and an authentic attitude, if you will, and you'll find common ground comes a lot easier. And once you've established that firm common ground, you can take the relationship to the next level by asking questions directly related to their business and then possibly offering some solutions to help you and your business. So again, We talked about finding common ground. We talked about having an authentic interest. We talked about listening and helping. We talked about asking great questions. What I'd like you to do this week is think about these things, implement it in your business. 2 ears, 1 mouth, use them proportionately. Eye contact. Have a interested, authentic interest in your clients, and you'll see how much better you'll be able to get and provide better results. With that, I'd like you to have a terrific week. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.